So Darren, what are you going to show us today?
Okay, like a little bit earlier, John and I were talking about ways to stream audio.
Right.
Well, what about video?
I kind of stopped watching, using Real Player in like the 70s.
No. It's not like streaming video like you're thinking. We're not going to there's no buffering. And
yeah, see, I thought we had like an interview earlier this year.
It didn't go very
well.
No. This isn't streaming video in the sense that you're thinking like streaming like a video off our hard drive. If you want to take Hack 5 to your friend's house and play it from there, don't try to stream it over your box at home. Just download 2 copies and bring one to his place.
All right, so I'm a little skeptical about this.
What we're doing? No, we're streaming television.
Oh, now see, that's an idea right there.
Yeah, we're streaming
so how do we do
live
this?
Cable television.
Oh, it's it. All right, cool.
See, I used to do this because at work, for me, there's a channel that I used to watch, and on my lunch break, I would watch, this certain TV show. But something happened, and they're no longer around. But
okay.
Just imagine, you're at work.
I'm at work. The only channel I really watched was the F1 races, which the F1 season is over, so I don't want it. But assuming that it's I'm pretend that I'm watching the F1 race on like a Sunday afternoon. I'm installing SCP-XI 3.0, and I got 6 hours of downtime, and I'm got to do something.
Well, yeah, watching a Formula 1 race.
SAP is the #1 sponsor of F1, so that kind of
productive.
Right, okay.
I like it. Okay. So, really to do this, what you need is a Windows machine with a TV tuner card.
Okay. How much does a TV tuner card cost?
$20 bucks.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty inexpensive. Okay. I'm sure you can find some deals out there.
Newegg.
Sure, if you want to plug Newegg. If Newegg wants to give us some money, that'd be great too. But okay.
Okay, continuing on.
Okay, so I'm VNC'd here into the home theater PC, and that's over there.
Right over there.
Over there.
All right, okay.
Might be over there.
No, it's somewhere. So.
Yeah. So so we're in the home theater PC.
All right.
We're going to start up Windows Media Encoder.
Windows Media Encoder. Now that sounds something awful.
No, it's not.
Is this free?
It's free. Yeah, you can free download Microsoft.com.
Okay, and we're going to show a link somewhere.
It's maybe over there. Maybe
there.
We can put them over
here. Let's put the link down here.
I like it up there.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, somewhere.
So we're going to broadcast a live event.
All right.
We're going to select our video source and our audio source. For a video source, I've got an ATI Rage Theater. That's the all-in-wonder card that I have.
Right. How much does that cost?
At the time, it was $200. I'm sure you could pick it up for like $20 now. It's
not
a
bad.
sad card. It's a $7,500 all-in-wonder. It's nice. It gets the job done. So, TV tuner.
TV tuner. Video tuner.
Right. Going to give it a channel 21.
And now this is like the TV channel.
This is the TV channel.
Does it have to be tuned in to the same channel?
No, it'll pick it up.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now choose the line-in source on our audio, because that's where the TV tuner's getting its audio feed.
Okay,
so hit next. The most important part, pull from the encoder, not push to a media server.
Because a media server costs like a buttload, right?
Yeah. So next we just give it the port number.
A buttload being more than I'm willing to spend.
Yes.
Okay.
So we give it a port number, port 8080. That'll work.
Oh, come on.
Don't
man.
even go there.
That's a bad idea, dude.
So now I've got to set the encoding. Now it's got a whole bunch of cool presets, and they work just fine. I've got about 512K upstream on my my cable connection here, so I'm going to give it a little bit less than that. So
is that typically a good idea?
Yeah, just go one notch below.
That way, if your roommate is
torrenting, then you need to smack him around.
Yeah.
So 340K for me, that works just fine. So next,
30 frames per second.
30 frames a second, 32240. Finish.
Okay, I'm a little skeptical. I got to be honest.
Start encoding. Trust me, this is a lot better than you're thinking.
All right, I hope so.
Let's minimize the server there.
Okay.
And we're over here on our client now.
Okay, the client. What's happening?
Windows Media Player.
Looks a lot like the server.
Hey, open URL and give it the Dyn DNS or the IP address of your cable connection. Of course, you got to
see, our Dyn DNS went a little bit haywire.
Hey, everybody knows it. Yeah. Well, the lights started flickering.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. It will open the stream. And it's
buffering.
Give it a minute.
No. Come on, man. I don't want to see him buffering. Hey, that wasn't too long. Now look at that. Darren.
What is this?
That's The Firm.
Oh, that's right.
I am honestly impressed. Actually, this is the best scene from The Firm. Yeah.
We'd watch some more of it, but then we get sued.
Yeah, okay, well.
That's pretty much how you do it.
The Firm. Yeah, okay, so that actually is pretty good quality.
No, it's great quality. I mean, it's like
I could watch that.
Yeah, I could watch it
from
too.
work. Yeah, definitely.
It's not bad. That way you won't miss your favorite show. You can also, there's settings in there to record it automatically, and a whole bunch of fun stuff. We'll have a whole write-up in the show notes.
Wait, once again, they will be where?
Up here.
Here?
Over there.
Somewhere.
Right over there.
You'll see the